Love and peace to you. This is a verbal discourse on our Welt Ethos. My name is Peter Johansson Osisi, and I work with our Sona Ashram. And this is an introduction to some teachings from Taoism regarding the principle, the third principle of our Welt Ethos, referred to as Veritas, truth. And so, truth, Veritas, is a fundamental consideration within Taoism and the Tao Te Ching, um, and this is the nature of the Tao that can be understood as truth, as Veritas, um, and um, and so Lao Tzu provides guidance in how to cultivate one's experience of Veritas through adherence to Veritas. But actually, within the very beginning, the opening of the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu states that even the mere description, the mere term Tao itself, is elusive. It's only an indication of that experience, of the actual ultimate reality of Tao, and that um, uh, in truth, veritably, Tao, uh, the way of the universe, exists beyond description. It exists beyond any form of tangible communication to describe it or attempt to encapsulate it. And so the Tao is pervasive, but the Tao is also subtle. It is powerful, and yet it is submissive in many ways. And so it is also elusive again. And so um, it's simply a matter of it's other than something that is to be contained or harnessed, or even mastered. It is something to be understood. It is something to which to attune ourselves. And so this is conveyed within the Tao Te Ching, chapter 32. The Tao, eternally nameless, its simplicity, although imperceptible, cannot be treated by the world as subservient. If the sovereign can hold on to it, all will follow by themselves. Heaven and earth, together in harmony, will rain sweet dew. People will not need to force it. It will adjust by itself. In the beginning there were names. Names came to exist everywhere. One should know when to stop. Knowing when to stop, thus avoiding danger. The existence of the Tao in the world is like streams in the valley flow into rivers and oceans. So that is the Tao Te Ching, chapter 32. So, um, again, the Tao is the way of the universe, the nature of the universe, and it exists beyond mastery. It exists beyond domestication, um, and so uh, cultivating it involves cultivating harmony with it. Involves um, uh, studying it, and adjusting oneself to the nature of it, and through that adjustment, being increasingly harmonious in the manner that others do the same. Um, and Lao Tzu teaches that that's extremely difficult. Um, many are many individuals within this temporal realm are again enveloped in the process of the household, and competing and vying for conventional power and influence. And so that nature of power, of personal will, is essentially antithetical, and substantially, to the nature of the Tao, or to cultivating harmony with the Tao. And so the precepts that Lao Tzu teaches, whilst comparatively simple, may seem obscure and complicated to those who are accustomed to the schemes and strategies of attaining power and influence and dominion within this temporal realm. Um, so, um, so that is one of the paradox or the ironies of Veritas, that many pursue these strategies when the cultivation of the Tao and of truthfulness of Veritas uh, exists in a different manner, and this is conveyed generally in the passage of the Tao Te Ching, chapter 70, chapter 70. My words are easy. My words are easy to understand, easy to practice. The world cannot understand, cannot practice. My words have basis. My actions have principle. People do not understand this. Therefore, they do not understand me. Those who understand me are few. Thus, I am highly valued. Therefore, the sage wears plain clothes but holds jade. So, particularly the concluding line describes how a cultivator of the Tao maintains modesty, plain clothes, abstains from pursuing the finities of luxurious and expensive dress and the trappings of power and influence, but instead wears plain clothes but holds jade. That jade being veritas, truthfulness, compassion, righteousness, harmony with the Tao. That is the jade understood there. And the words are easy, the teachings are easy, the practice is extremely difficult. And truth itself, veritas itself, can be very nasty and very difficult. It can be very challenging to be truthful with oneself, to be honest with oneself, and addressing and minimizing the contradictions and hypocrisies that we maintain within our life, even in the most, as we maintain the most benevolent of intentions and practices. Overcoming these tendencies is extremely difficult. Lao Tzu teaches that flowery words, compliments, are essentially just that, flattery and conjecture or comparatively disgenuine, with fraught with intentions and innuendos, and additionally, and to the other extreme, truthful words are extremely difficult and brutal, and difficult to accept. So this is conveyed within the Tao Te Ching, chapter 81, chapter 81. True words are not beautiful. Beautiful words are not true. Those who are benevolent do not debate. Those who debate are not benevolent. Those who know are not broad of knowledge. Those who are broad of knowledge do not know. Sages do not accumulate. The more they assist others, the more they possess. The more they give to others, the more they gain. The Tao of heaven benefits and does not harm. The Tao of sages assists and does not contend. That is chapter 81. So, again, truth can be difficult. But also, those who have an understanding of the truth are less interested in engaging in debate. Would abstain from feeling the necessity of debating, because either somebody recognizes the truth or somebody abstains from recognizing the truth. This truth is self-evident. So the intention of the sage, the ones who cultivate this harmony with the Tao, is simply to provide benefit, and to provide service to others, and even the pursuit of knowledge can be challenging, considering the intentions regarding the utilization of that knowledge. And so Lao Tzu teaches that those who have a broad knowledge of many things tend to be less entrenched or established in the knowledge of Veritas. And so there's the teaching of having an intrinsic modesty in one's pursuit of wisdom, and particularly within one's practice of wisdom. So therein is Veritas. These are some teachings from Taoism and the Tao Te Ching regarding the third principle of our Welt ethos, referred to as Veritas. Are you happy?